Yo, what's good, Exiles? Today I'm gonna talk about some of the build ideas I have for O4 from top of my mind. First one will be the Titan Bear Slammer. That will be my first build I will play League Start with, and I will play it with or level with Earthshatter probably, which I'll show in a second. Second one will be the Shaman Mjolnir, because it's based or you will get spell damage from Rage, and there's all other bunch of stuff for Shaman. Again, talk about in a second. And next one will be the Battlemage Kitava, Smith of Kitava. I played it in last league or O3 league, which you see right here. It was dual wield Mjolnir. I was proccing, or the reason why I call it Battlemage is because I proc lightning spells and also fire spells from the fire spells on hit, which is getting buffed like crazy. They are making the spells in the fire spell on hit cost no mana at all. That's why I was using only Mace Strike on bosses to not spend any mana, which you don't need to use that. I believe Sunder will be crazy because they are also increasing the attack speed for Sunder. And it hits hard. And with hard hitting abilities, you will gain a lot of energy for both Mjolnir and Fire Spell on hit. And it also increases your damage up to 200%. So this is just wild. This itself is just absolutely insane. It was very powerful in O3 League. It will be even more powerful. So this itself is crazy. Besides that, we will be able to have a lot of damage reduction from crits, up to 100 or by 100%. They double it as well. And you get some more spirit, 30%, glory generation, which is good for Ancestral Cry, which you need to ignite enemies to get glory. So that war cry will be pretty strong. You can see it in my bar as well. I wasn't proccing it as often, but I should because it's very strong. And on top of that, we'll get armor for each of the nodes we use to craft the armor with from the Ascendancy. So if you put all 8, you know, that's crazy. It's a lot of armor increase. So overall, I thought this would be ZDPS build, or excuse me, ZDPS Ascendancy, but that's no longer the case because this itself makes it so good. This literally behaves like Mjolnir, because with Mjolnir, you do not the Thundergrad's Wrath, you do not waste, or it doesn't cost any mana either. So this build, I think, will be very good, very strong for both single target and AoE. If you leap for AoE or map clearing, you can scale it even more, I believe. And then use probably Sunder or just clear with Sunder. We'll see, right? We'll see. But I believe this will be pretty strong. Next up is Titan. This is the Bear Slammer, because they are changing the Ascendancy point. So Crushing Impact, which does the Crushing Blow, will now give you multiplicative damage against heavy stunned enemies. So you will easier stun enemies and then do more damage, multiplicative. And this bad boy, there's a new passive Ascendancy. Every third slam skill that does not create fissures, which you create yourself, causes 3 additional aftershocks ahead and to each side of the initial area. This will make the slams so much more powerful, both damage and AoE. And that's why I think the droid will be, or the bear will be really good, because you got Furious Slam here. It probably, I'm not sure how this will scale with the gem levels and overall in general. That goes for any skill basically, because they removed plus skills from Amulet. The suffix was announced. Mark said that. But this gives you more stun build up, and if you spend Rage, you create larger Shockwave and leave behind Jagged Ground, which is useless. It slows enemies. There is no real benefit to Jagged Ground. Earthquake does the same. That's my main build since the first league, but yeah. So Furious Slam, if we spend Rage, it's more powerful. Spending Rage, or excuse me, gaining Rage and spending Rage is pretty easy with this support gem. You get 5 Rage on melee hit, and you also get multiplicative attack speed, which probably gets changed to increased. Like some of the attack speed sources, they change to increase instead of more, so it might be a bit of nerve, but this is a great support gem that we will use for this build, probably in every single skill, because it's all about rage spending. Next up, this goes for this goes for the Slammer. We got the Ferocious Roar. This itself is pretty strong. It gives you a lot of rage and it breaks armor. I'm not sure how good the breaking armor will be with this Warcry, but I'm more leaning towards the second function of this skill. If you slot in a Warcry inside of this one, it will use that one instead. So let's say Infernal Cry, for example, or Seismic Cry, then it will be more powerful as well. It will have increased damage, AoE, and it attacks empowered by socketed skills deal increased damage. So I think Infernal Cry will be absolutely insane with this. So that's another great skill. And next one that they showed, again, we don't have all the information, so I will try to make a planner with the stuff I know. But yeah, we'll be with in-depth stuff. I will be updating the build for sure on Mobalytics. Walking Kilometer did pretty good too. And speaking of Mobalytics, the Battlemage Kitava, I have this one from the last league, but I updated it for 04 because most of the things are the same. And also, of course, once we get all the details, I will update this even more. And you can check out my video from the current league 03 if you are interested. And the only downside to this build, by the way, is screen clarity, but they also improved the optimization, so we'll see. And the other build that I will be playing or starting the league with is the Volcanic Fissure Earthshatter, because this is hands down the best league starter or leveling build I've played on Warrior. Earthshatter itself is ridiculously strong, both AoE and single target, especially single target. I'll show you some of the footage here in the background because, yeah, I mean, this is the Ulroth T4, T3, whatever you want to call it, because the T3 was the highest. This was with one-handers, not two-handers, so there's so much more potential for this build, and with some mediocre build, gear. But Earthshatter, it's wild. It's honestly just insane. This build will do so well in this new league. There is one change for Earthshatter, also for Earthquake, but it's mostly for Earthshatter. I'll show you in a second after this little kill. And that will make this Earthshatter even stronger. There is some, what's it called? Seshed action. Pretty strong too. Trying to work right up. This is Warbringer, by the way. I play this as Warbringer, but you can play it on Titan or anyone else. Titan will be stronger damage-wise, but it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. But why I think this will be very strong or even more powerful, because Overabundance now will work on Earthshatter as well, and Overabundance gives you +1 limit. So if I understand it correctly, we should get 4 spikes instead of 3 if you are running with Branching Fissures or Upheaval. So, and I want a spike. Earthshatter is like a shotgun ability. The more spikes, the more damage you do, because they stack on top of each other. So yeah, with 4 spikes, this will be pretty cracked. This is one of the builds I think will be insane. Again, leveling build from level 1. There are 2 versions, 21 for, I believe, Act 2, 3, and then there is until the end of the map, 65. It's around the level you reach maps, or even sooner. But again, I will try to update this more as we get more information, because we don't know it all or the tree. But yeah, I believe this will be pretty crazy too. Again, Rage support gem, great stuff here as well. So I will probably level with this one, or I will try to level with the Druid one. If I do end up leveling with Druid abilities and get the Talisman, I'll probably go for that, because I want to make a full guide, and a leveling, leveling guide is everything for that setup too. And you guys will find it on my Mobalytics page right here, which I will leave in the pinned comment in the comment section, because I have a lot of build here, a lot of the builds. But if you're interested, check them out. And for the Shaman, of course, the Shaman setup, this bad boy right here, it gives you, you will generate a rage per second, and you'll get max rage. With max, there is also max rage on the tree, which itself is crazy. Like, the damage you will get from rage itself is wild, because it's multiplicative damage. And with Berserk Spirit Gem, it's even more damage. You see, we get extra rage here from these passives, which aren't that far if you go in the other ring. And it's pretty close to Druid as well, I would say. So Shaman will be crazy. And you get spell damage from rage. I'm trying to search for it. This right here, Druidic Champion. Every 2 rage will give you 1 more spell damage. Multiplicative, by the way. So Mjolnir built on Shaman will be just insane, man. Insane. Max rage here on the tree as well. Twice, I believe. Right here too. I'm not sure how this will be. How this will be for like tankiness, sustain. Not really sure about that. That's something we would need to solve on the build. But I have no doubt this will be strong, man. No doubt this will be strong. Again, rage support gem right here, and they're also changing the rage gloves called Hateforge. This is for charges, never mind. This is for charges now. This will give you also rage on it up to 6 on Hateforge, max roll. And you will gain a random charge when you reach maximum rage. No more than 3 to 6 seconds. This could be very strong on Shaman, since you get rage per second. So basically every 3 seconds, you can get a charge. Even lower if you wall it, right? You can go below the 3-second threshold. So this could be a very strong item on this one. And there is also, I'm not sure if you will find me, there is a chest piece. I forgot the name for it. Unique chest piece that gives you overflow when you hit enemies. If you have leech, it overflows your life, which means it can double your life. And before, it reduced maximum HP of, I believe, 15%. but now it will increase your life, which is wild. Let me quickly, Frozen Locust Snow, Wrathpit Globe. This is the one, boys. Torture of Crimson, 15% increased life, and this one is just insane. This one is just ridiculous. Will be strong. This will be very expensive too, I believe. But yeah, Life Leech can overflow, maximum life, doubles your life, and they are removing this, adding max HP instead. So very sold out unique, 100%. Armor Energy Shield could go well with Druid, since Druid is strength and intelligence. So I think this will be great pair as well. Overall, very excited for Shaman. I feel like it's a pretty good Ascendancy. Not the biggest fan of Oracle, but the devs said the passives here aren't official. This could change. This was leaked from somewhere, I believe, but this can change some of the passives. You also get extra passive here. Why not? But, oh, another main thing. Oh my god, how could I forget? So they're limiting runes to be only one. You cannot stack them anymore. And with this passive, you'll get extra benefits from the runes. And they've showcased some of them, and they will be powerful, dude. They will be pretty strong. So I think Shaman in this will be very strong. And you can also get Spirit for each empty charm slot. Wow, that is wild. But overall, if you guys have any questions or if you want to share some ideas in the comment section, I would be more than happy to hear your thoughts on this. It will be a lot of grinding. I know not many people are excited about the new league, but me as a build creator, I'm super excited for this. I really cannot wait to blast this, because I feel like there are some good possibilities. This is the Battlemage, by the way. But you can see me running out of mana. That's because, yeah, fire spells on hit. But yeah, I can actually show you that we were triggering the fire spells here for the big damage with the Kitava, the Battlemage in the Mjolnir itself. I mean, we take a look in this bad boy. We were running, I believe, the Fireball, and I was running a Living Bomb. Living Bomb gives us the Lightning Infusion, Fire Infusion to feed Ball Lightning for big damage. Now even bigger damage. Boundless Energy, Sion Temper to be like more proj and acceleration for speed. But yeah, you can take anything you want here. You can take anything you want. With hardening abilities, you can take, you can slot even more fire spells. But yeah, boys, again, I know not a lot of people are excited about this league. For me, it is, because a lot of builds, exciting builds, I think will happen, will exist. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. But G's and Gents, I'll be streaming also in the League Star. There are Twitch drops. So if you guys want to stop by, I stream every day on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and YouTube. Yes. But with that said, homies and nomads, have a great one. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. Peace.